Hello, welcome to episode 9 of the Rolling Paper Review. I'm your host, as always, Derek, and with me again is my friend Gary. And today, we're reviewing Juicy J's birthday cake.
Yummy.
Now, these are only available in king size. I absolutely love the packaging on these. They're the only ones that come in a package like this. So check it out. You got your filters all along here. It's perforated, and it's like happy birthday. So all over here, the various different GCG tags. It's clearly a birthday cake, and the papers are stacked in here in a sleeve like this. So you just grab your top leaf, just this guy right here, peel it off, and then put these guys right on back in here. Just tuck them back in there like that. Juicy J birthday cake.
Lick for the stick.
Now, anybody that rolls by hand will know that sometimes rolling a king size gagger
It's tough.
can be a bit of a challenge. But I like being the guy that can always rise to the challenge.
Lick and stick.
That is a hand rolled king size joint. That rolls quite nicely, actually. Here we go. That's delicious. That tastes great.
I wouldn't know.
No?
No,
Too bad for you.
I know. It's not my birthday.
What's up? Too bad you can't have that.
Come on, man. It is my
What's
birthday.
up? Too bad you can't have that.
It is my
Okay, here you
birthday.
go.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
That's got a really good taste to it. Like, I actually kind of get a mix of the chocolate and vanilla taste in my mouth. Especially when I lick my lips. As always with Juicy J, that's when it's really heavy. Ugh, love it.
There has been a couple of flakies. Not
I
much,
gotta tell you guys something.
but it sure
When it
tastes
comes to this particular pack, I think that this is probably one of the greatest cheap little birthday presents you could get somebody who you know is a stoner. Because the second you give them a pack of birthday cake rolling papers, that's what they want to roll with on that day because it's their birthday. So for that fact and that fact alone, I absolutely love these. I'm putting a shout out to the reps of the Juicy J Rolling Paper Company. I want to do giveaways of your products on my channel.
That tastes
And
nice.
not just Juicy J's, but any of you rolling company product makers out there that want us to promote your product. Look, I'll be straight with you. It's not going to bias our results. If your paper's good, it'll get a good mark. If it's not, it won't. But if you want us to give away some freebies on our channel, we're more than happy to take them and give them away. We'll give you a plug on the channel for letting us do it, and we'll make sure that people know that you donated it so that you were behind it. But Juicy J, Raw, Elements, Zigzag, we'd love to hear from you. We really would. Now, another big name I'd like to mention that we would love to hear from is Mr. Cheech Marin and Tommy John. Some of the papers that I've added to my collection
Shameless plug.
are Cheech and Chong's as well as Tommy Chong's. Um, and I would love to do some promotion of your products.
And enjoy them.
With, of course, your blessing and endorsement. Especially considering you guys are a couple of guys that us two old hippies have idolized since the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Like, I had the Big Bamboo album. And yes, I rolled it.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you?
Right?
Yeah, that's what you bought it for. That's what it was meant for.
That's right. It wasn't meant to be collected. It was meant to be burned.
That's right.
I am 100% in support of marijuana not being an illegal act that the government can mandate anymore.
That's a different
So,
episode, though, too.
all of you political activists out there that would like a platform, we invite you. Please, come be a guest on our show.
Yes. Because, like I was trying to say, we'll do the politics and all that on a different episode.
Yep. And just so y'all know, you can also reach us at this email address right up here. Just go ahead. Hit us up on email, and we can arrange everything. Appearance? 10 out of 10.
10 out of
I
10,
love the
yeah.
book. Love the book. Scent on these is great. Very vanilla-y. So, for scent, it's not a very powerful scent. I've got to say that. So I'm going with an 8. The roll, they're difficult to roll with.
Because
they're
large.
king size.
Yeah.
For roll, it is a bit difficult because it is king size. It'd be nice if it came in the same kind of books for 1 1/4 for those people who don't necessarily have sling rollers and aren't that great of rollers. You know, for roll, I'm gonna go with an 8 because it was difficult. Gum. Well,
Gum was great.
you know what? Here's the bottom line for me. I licked it. It stuck. It gets a 10.
Well, and it's still sticking as burning as it's
That's
burning.
right. It ain't coming to hurt me.
Because I've seen papers that, sure, they'll stick, but as the heat comes up to them, they start lifting. And we're getting no lift.
Delish. Burns nice and even. It's got the traditional Juicy J honeycomb watermark, which promotes an even burn. Successfully so, I might add. Gets a 10 out of 10 for burn. Aroma. Burning aroma. It does have a little bit of a burnt paper odor.
Yes, it does.
So I'm going to dock it to 2 points for that, and I'm going to go with the 8. Because other than that hint of burning, it does have a pleasurable scent. Ash density, well, overall, here, puff on that a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but it did flake quite a bit at the beginning there.
Well, not quite a bit, but there was some flaking.
Yeah, so I think we'll go with the 7 for ash density. Let's see here. The ash density, I'm actually going to give a 9. It did flake a bit at first, but it's holding it together at the end.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harsh, actually.
Yeah. It's got a, bite.
So, yeah, it grabs you by the boo. For smooth, we're going with a 4. Quantity versus cost. For quantity, you get 32 leaves per book. Book averages retail price of $4. Can be as much as $5 in some stores, just to let you know. So for quantity versus cost, you know what? I'm going to give it a 7.5, and the reason why is because really it depends. If you're paying $5 for the book, it's a 7. If you're paying $4 for the book, it's an 8. So I'm going to go 7.5. The Roach.
That Roach would end up being hacked just
Yeah.
because of the flavor.
Oh, so you'd put it in.
I'd put it in
You'd put it in
for the
Okay.
flavor.
So
Even
what do you
though
think
it's a little harsh,
So what do you personally rate that Roach on your own scale?
probably about a 6.5 to 7. Because
You know what?
I'd throw it in.
I'd probably agree with about a 6. And the reason why is because for me, generally, I won't put that paper in. Score is 80.5. 80.5.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty high score, so that's an absolute recommend in my opinion for anybody from the connoisseur to the amateur. And to the amateur, I highly recommend if you're not a very experienced roller, go pick yourself up a sling roller for a king size. It's a lot easier and it won't try your patience as much as trying to learn by hand. But over the long term, I do encourage you to learn by hand. Practice, practice, practice.
Even that. If you can't in the beginning, cut it in half and you can get 2 joints out of 1 paper.
There you go. So there's 2 varying opinions, and both are right, both are wrong, you know.
Yeah.
And just to let y'all know, future review coming up of the 4-liter Sea Vault, as purchased from Tricks on May Street in Thunder Bay,
Shameless
Ontario.
plug. Shameless plug.
Anyways, that's all we have for today. Y'all have a good one. And 420 Nation, we'll smoke with you again soon.
Yes, sir.
Take
Good
care.
night.